Imagine you will get paid $10,000 from one client for one video. How would that affect your business and your life? Well, in this video, I'll show you how to price your videos to achieve exactly that. My name is Nick Metzger and I grew my own video agency from zero to over $40,000 per month. But today, I help videographers just like you make more money. So let's get right into it. But first of all, let's talk about the no-goes when it comes to sales and pricing, because only when you understand what you should not do are you fully ready to understand what you should do. Number one on the list of no-goes is discussing your prices via email or any other form of written communication. And the reason why is when you do that, it's very anonymous for the client and it's very easy for them to not only judge you based on just a single number and not getting to know you, not getting to know your personality, not getting to know your style, not getting to know the way you work, but also it's very, very easy for them to just ghost you, okay? Because it's easy to just ignore an email. It's easy to not reply anymore. It's easy to just put that off, you know? But when you're on the phone with somebody, when you're talking to somebody, it's much harder for the client to actually just hang up or do something like that, just ignore you, ghost you, because you're there speaking to them and you can handle objections. When you're communicating through email, text, chat, whatever it is, you have no way of handling objections. It's just gonna feel emotional on both sides. Like the client thinks like, well, this guy is an asshole, and then you think, well, the client is an asshole. And then for literally both parties, it's not a pleasurable experience. Number two on the list of no-goes is charging an hourly or daily rate. Now, I know that most videographers out there do that, but why shouldn't you be doing this? Well, think about it this way. If you charge an hourly or daily rate, you get punished for efficiency, because over the years, you get better and better, faster and faster, you edit faster, you're able to get better shots, you're able to be more efficient over the whole production process. Now, it might be that in the beginning, it took you 7 days to complete the project, but suddenly because you got more efficient, it only took you 5 days now. Now, you're getting paid less today than a year ago just because you have become more efficient. Well, that doesn't make any sense, right? And number three on the list of no-goes is telling the client what it's gonna cost without asking them first what their budget is. Because ultimately, we can work with every budget as long as it hits a certain minimum. For my video agency, it's at least $10,000 for a video, but as long as they do have $10,000, there is unlimited room to the top, right? There is no limit on the top. We can do a video for $1 million, we can do a video for $2 million. We don't care. We just will make a freaking epic video and ultimately might end up in a movie. But as long as they hit the $10,000 minimum, we're good. Now, also the reason why you want to ask them for the budget is because your money mindset is very likely way smaller than a company's money mindset where you're talking to an employee like a CMO or a CEO, in example, who is not working with their own money. And even if it's the owner, they have a way bigger money mindset because it's very likely that they make more than you, right? Imagine they're making $1 million a year, but you're only making $50,000 per year. Now, the difference is $950,000 that they have in their pocket, which you don't. So them talking about $10,000, it's like you talking about $100 or something, right? So you got to make sure that you ask them for their budget first, because it could be that they say, well, we have a budget of $20,000, but you thought that you will make a video for $2,000 to $3,000. So you never know what number the client has on their mind. That's why you ask for it. But now that you know the no-goes, here's how you should be selling and pricing your videos to actually get $10,000 from every single client. But here's the summary of how to do it. So first of all, once you get an inquiry, what first thing you want to do is you want to hop on a discovery call, okay? That discovery call must be on the phone. And in that discovery call, you pretty much introduce yourself to the client and qualify them, okay? You want to make sure that you qualify them not only for their budget, but also for their personality, for how they work, for their goals, for their problems, and so on. And then once they're qualified, you schedule a strategy call. Now, the strategy call is a video call that you either take via Zoom or Google Meets or whatever software you want to use. And then in that strategy call, you present 3 different ideas, okay? Idea number 1 is always the lowest one budget-wise, okay? So if they told you in the discovery call they have a budget of $8,000, your idea number 1 could be $10,000 already, because when it's amazing enough and they like it, then they're able to stretch the budget from $8,000 to $10,000 very likely. But if you're unsure about that, you can still create an idea for $8,000, which is still fine. Then you have a second package that is a bit higher than that. So let's say first one was $10,000. Now the second one is $15,000. And the third one is $17,000. This is the McDonald's pricing strategy, right? You have the first one that is way cheaper than the middle one and the large one. Now, it does not make a lot of sense for the people to take the middle one because it's a huge price gap from smallest to medium. But then from medium to large, there's only a little price gap. So why not just take the large one, because there you get the most value. And then ultimately, to get the deal done, is you have to close the deal. Most videographers make the mistake that they never ask for the sale. The problem is that the client says, well, yeah, let us think about it and then we get back to you. And then the videographer says, yeah, sure, yeah, do that. Without handling any objections, without ever asking for the sale. Now, how do you ask for the sale? Pretty easy. You ask them, hey, Mr. Client, which idea do you like best? Or, so, do you want to do that? These are the questions that trigger the sale. And this is when they will say, well, not quite sure, or they will say, well, it's very expensive, or can you do something better in terms of pricing? And they will come up with the actual objections that you can then handle. But if you never ask for the sale, they will just go and think about it, which they never will, and very often they don't even come back to you. So this is exactly how you should price your videos and sell your videos to make more money and get $10,000 budgets. But if you're not quite sure how to implement that and you want help, I have something that might be of interest to you, because right in the description below this video, there's a free video training about the Video Business Academy program that I run. Now, what is the Video Business Academy? It's the academy where we help videographers just like you get to over $10,000 per month within 3 to 6 months. And the cool thing about it is we have a 100% success guarantee. So go watch that free video if you want, and who knows, we might see each other in the VBA.